Okay, we have painted the outside of the heart section, what I like to call the backdrop, and we are working our way into that heart section. If you guys haven't followed hashtag heart sections with Sid, it has so many more applications that are just like this that you can really see the results of. Now we're going to go in horizontally here because I want to give her big, bold, chunky rainbow magic. She is a girl who loves the 90s, and I kind of want to do a nod to the 90s, but in a creative way. So one of the things you're going to see through that heart section is you're going to see all the detail work. Remember, on the backdrop section of each creative color like this, I like to paint each panel root to tip the same color. I want to create a consistent foundation for all of my detail work to pop off of. I've noticed with the heart section, those two little humps of the heart, for lack of a better description, make a great blend when you pull them down. The key here though is to make sure that they fall over the back of the crown. That's going to create kind of that blend in that veil section. Now we started with pink. We're going to work our way into a little bit of a color melt. If you check out the lift in this section, it's actually pretty consistent. So I am really open to any possibilities. Now you saw me brush through or comb through that section right before I painted it on. It's because I wanted to make sure that my corally peach color went on and fully saturated those ends. Now I'm blending them from pink into coral, and I'm going to go back in. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know I always double tap those roots before I move on to the next section. Roots in creative color with direct dye are so hard to get good coverage if you're not fully saturated. So I'm saturating and I'm tapping and I'm saturating again. You guys are going to see that I kind of follow the guide on the left side of her head and mimic the same thing over here on the right. So we've made it to the same place. We're working our way through with the peach, and then you're going to see me go into the next section and do a horizontal parting again and paint another color. Now this one has a little bit of residual color in it, so I'm going to actually use purple, which is pretty forgiving as far as covering up other colors. You just saw me tear off a Quality Touch foil balayage film. It's so crazy, you guys, because I was never using balayage film until they sent me this double roll foil holder, and I fell in love with it, and now I can't live without it. And what I use it for is working the crown of any creative color. I used to like try to creatively take the sections and work against gravity. Now all I have to do is just take a piece of the balayage foil, place it directly on the root, and I can paint right over it. The great thing about this film is that it does not slip at all. So you can paint one color directly on the other. You can see I'm literally painting on her roots. When I pull that up, there's nothing left behind. Now I did the purple. We're going to do another roll there. I'm going to pull this out. We're going to go with a contrasting color. I'm double checking to see how big I want that section. Now we're going in with peach. You guys, that's a pretty big section. It's a triangular section. This is a great placement as well, just the triangle alone, to create kind of like some movement and some pop in the front that's right behind the money piece. And then I'm taking that teeny tiny last section, painting it purple, working it through. I've got that balayage film right there again, and it's just the point of that. You've got the money pieces on the side. You've got all of the pieces of the heart coming back. There you can see it from the top. You guys wait until you see this rinsed out and dried. I'm going to give you guys an inside look at my Quality Touch foil artist kit. This is the Bad Assistant. It's a double roll foil holder. I literally can pull it off with one hand, and look how well that clings. I mean, I didn't have to do anything. I literally just put it directly on the hair. The great thing is it separates everything. You can do 2 rolls of foil. You can do foil on the top. You can do balayage film on the bottom, or vice versa. It is my assistant every day, all day. I could not live without it. So I hope that you guys get a chance to play with it and try it out. Here is our head of hair painted. We're using all Goldwell Illumine Play. We're using a lot of their pastels, a lot of their more vibrant color options. We let it sit for 20 minutes. It's fully processed. I'm going to pull out these balayage films. And here's the key, you guys. If you are rinsing this type of color, you're going to rinse it in cold. You can argue with me if you want, because people always do on my Instagram page, and the best results are to rinse your client in cold water. They need to tough it up if they're going to be a creative color client anyway, and then they're going to get longer lasting hair after that wash. This is so pastel. It's like pearly goodness. If I was to wash her hair in hot, it would all be gone down the sink in like 2 more washes. I love how bold those roots are. That's why I wanted to do the bigger sections. And then you're going to see me go in. I'm going to use my bioprogramming technologies. It's called the Hair Bureau. This is a 7D. Look how beautiful those curls are wrapped around this iron. You can see every single little piece of hair magic that I placed on her head. I love a little happy curl. If you guys aren't taking pictures of curls of your creative color clients, you're missing out, because my clients love having these in their phone. Here we go. I've got the iron turned up to like 360 degrees. One of the things that's crazy about this iron is it works on the biomimetic level. So that means it basically takes the water out of your body, it brings it to the surface, and it's like a deep conditioning treatment every time you use it. The more you use it, the healthier your hair gets. You don't even need to use a heat protector with it, which is insane to me. I saw someone at a hair show put it on someone's hair for 10 minutes and not burn it off, and I was like, I have to try that. Okay, here are our results, you guys. Thank you for hanging with me today. This is the most magical pastel head of hair ever. Look at how beautiful that blend is. Here's the roots. I think that's my favorite part of this entire head of hair. I love that we did that heart section in the top. You can see how bold that is, and you can see how beautiful it pops off of the bottom. With that, I'm going to leave our afters up and play a little bit of music as you guys finish this video. Thanks for watching.